reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
What? All right. Gunpowder treason and plot. Gunpowder treason plot. Let me go back.
Remember.
Okay, 5th of November. Gunpowder treason and plot. Okay, I think I know where we are. We're gonna be in London, most likely. This is obviously referring to that crazy event that happened, right? They plotted to basically destroy Parliament on the opening day, and a lot of this was, well, all of this really came down to the actual organizer himself, Robert Catesby, and basically what he was a extremely devout Catholic. He was a Catholic, and he was angry that King James I worshipped his, the God differently than he did. So basically, this is like a religious kerfuffle, right? And and then basically that's how that happened here. So 5th of November, November 5th. Oh God, guys, was it like? It was the early 1600s. It was definitely early 1600s. Maybe 1605, 1606. And referring to, obviously, Robert Catesby. So is this movie about Robert Catesby, guys?
I know his name was Guy Fawkes.
I know his name was Guy. Okay, so no, not Robert Catesby. We're talking about Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes was born in the late 1500s. He was basically deleted at the age of 35. He got caught and then snitched on everyone else, and then they got caught. Basically, is how that worked here. Right? All right. So Guy Fawkes, he was not the leader, but he in fact was the most like prominent of them all because he had all the information. Right. But he was basically like an underling of Robert Catesby, though.
And I know in 1605 he attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament.
Yeah. On opening day.
Was he really? To remember the idea, not the man. Because a man can fail.
Oh, well, this is how we... Okay. This is how we got
can be killed and forgotten.
Caught, I guess.
But 400 years later...
All right, guys, we have a historical movie. And it's not black and white. Okay. So this movie is going to be about, I'm guessing, what happened after Guy Fawkes? I mean, if we're offering them in the beginning, then...
Desperate for medical supplies that they...
I read that the former United States. There's a TV. I read that the former United States. So this is taking place in the far, far, far future, right? Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm just trying to understand. All right. So this, I don't know. Let's go.
Several containers filled with wheat and
I guess she did say 400 years.
tobacco. You think he's not watching over this country? How else can you explain it? He tested us.
Yeah. Like, here's the problem, guys. I want everyone to live their life the way they want to live their life, with whatever religion they decide is best suitable to their mental state, right? Do whatever you want to do. Do not push your religion on anyone else. If your numbers don't grow, they don't grow, guys. That's I think we've had enough. I think we've had enough like deletion of human lives on Earth to last a lifetime of the planet, okay, in the sake of someone's belief system. It's pointless, guys. And it sounds like this guy here, for some reason, has a platform, and he's saying all types of craziness, godlessness. Bro, what are you talking about? How someone, it's just the craziest thing in the world. Like, this is how and why so many people have lost their lives, because of people like this person talking. All right? But all right.
We came through.
That case, the blues. You can feel them.
Don't touch me.
Look, Willie, Kitty's got claws.
She just threatened us.
She did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's warranted, bro. All right? I mean, I get it. You're going to be angry, right? But yeah, I think that's fine. She can threaten you now. It's completely fine. You're literally accosting her thoroughly.
Himself.
What's that mean?
Spare the rod.
What, guys? What is this? Okay. I'm thinking I'm setting myself up mentally to watch some type of historical piece, but maybe some trans-dimensional historical piece potentially, because I don't, okay. Mask guy, right? Just comes speaking honestly. Whew, the greatest, he has the greatest vocabulary I have ever seen heard in my entire life. All right. Okay. I like this. I don't know where he gets these powers from. He's super strong for some reason. I mean, just the slightest. And people flying. So that's special.
I'm merely remarking upon the paradox of asking a masked man who he is.
Right.
But on this briquet, to suggest the character of this dramatis persona.
People would hate him in real life. I'm telling you. People would hate him in real life. Like in actuality, no one would like him. All right. But maybe that doesn't matter. That's fine, and that it's fine. What does it matter? Right? But just understand, they would hate him. Everyone would feel inferior.
Voila! So let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V.
Yeah, he studied the whole V section of the dictionary. He absolutely did, specifically for this moment. He waited his whole life for this very specific moment. Absolutely. Kinda. That's what I'm getting from this. He absolutely is nuts. Who are they?
Of the imposter that stands in her stead.
Okay.
Tell me, do you know what day it is, Evie?
Guys, that is so well put, guys. Oh, so what he's saying is there's no justice. We're in a world with no justice. This is this universe that we're in currently, right? I wonder is this social commentary on our absolute society? Maybe, could be, potentially. But all right, let's see where this takes us. November 4th. November 5th. Okay. Okay, so he went up to the top of a rooftop building. That doesn't make any sense. He went up to the top of a building, right, on the rooftop. He just so happened to have, everything needed to be a conductor, right, of some sorts. So if she wasn't there, he would have been doing all of this by himself. So when she asks him, "Are you a crazy person?" Yeah, bro. Bro, you're crazy. You're crazy. All right, that's it. You're crazy. You would have been up on a rooftop without her being there. All right. Okay. Let's get it.
Station in his playground. What the hell is this?
Just put them over there until I can figure out.
Oh, she knows what that is.
Minimal.
You sure about that, sir?
I just want a chance to talk to her before she disappears into one of Creevy's blank bangs.
Okay. So you're working for a corrupt system, but yet you're consistently and continuously attempting to maintain that corrupt system. I don't know, but listen. You are absolutely complicit. You are. Okay? So, like, if you are working for them and you know they're dirty and you're doing nothing about it, just continuing on with your day, doing their dirty work, then you, sir, are the bad guy. Right? Absolutely. I mean, bro, did you think she was going to stand still? If you come running towards me, I'm going the opposite way. Like, you could have been a little bit more, tactful here.
Cameras. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror.
Right. Oh, whoa. Right. Give up all of your freedoms just for the glimpse of what safety could potentially be, but you're consistently giving up all of your freedoms, all of them. They're gone. Say goodbye to them. They're permanently gone. Oh, this is crazy, guys.
I feel, and if you would seek as I seek, then I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight, outside the gates of Parliament. And together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgotten.
Oh, buddy. This is about to be spectacular, isn't it? This movie is going to be spectacular. Let's go. DC Comics? Okay, DC Comics.
Jones, get anyone not wearing a mask out of here. Marshal, sir, help carry this man. Everyone else, let's go.
But everyone is wearing a mask. Everyone, like even the big bad guy, V, is in fact wearing a mask. Get everyone. That's not helpful, right? I mean, what you just said is not helpful. Literally, what everyone's going to do is get on their knees. Why? Because they're all wearing a mask. Then that mask is a fake face they're putting on to maintain this false glimpse of safety.
Right there. What's he thinking? Is he considering leaving her? After she just saved him.
He's a You can't expect him to act like you or me.
Some part of him's human.
Oh, guys! Oh, he is a human. I mean, you're calling him the T word, right? But I mean, that's what anyone would call someone who they want to dehumanize. Let's say this message is inaccurate, so you know what? He's not a human, right? Oh, oh God! I mean, I can start it, guys, but just understand, all right? Whenever you want to dehumanize someone, you can easily do that by calling them that T word. If their ideology does not match up to what your ideology is, they are in fact the T word. If let's say they wanted to create an African World Bank, they're now the T word because it will go against whatever you think you're doing. Let's say you want to start a brand new currency. It seems to be like that a lot of the times, right? Specifically currency oriented, at least. Whenever you want to start a brand new currency that's going to compete against whatever the leading currency is, out of nowhere, for some reason, the people that are doing that, they're evil. Just pay attention to that, guys. Just pay attention.
You know you can trust me.
I'm sorry, but I can't take that risk.
But I don't even know where this is. We could be anywhere.
You know it's underground. You know the color of the stone. That'll be enough for a clever man.
What are you saying? That I have to stay here?
Only until I'm done. After the 5th, I no longer think it'll matter.
You mean a year from now?
I didn't know what else to do.
You should have left me alone. Why didn't you just leave me alone?
Because he's right. He's right. He's absolutely correct. Completely. They will delete you to find out who this man is.
Anything else on the parent?
And then she slams the door like a petulant child.
Yeah, it ain't good.
What is that? Okay, what we notice here is that his hands are incredibly burned. So I'm guessing the reason why he wears this mask is to not show his most likely appearance, right? Because of the burns.
Girl, where'd you get here?
Government supply train on its way to Chancellor Sutler.
I mean, of course, the Chancellor would have all the banned things because they're fun.
You stole this from Chancellor Sutler.
Listen to me, you bleeding sod. England prevails because I say it does, and so does every lazy cunt on this show, and that includes you. Find another DOP or find yourself another job.
And I guess, listen, as usual, every single person like this, who are they really? This person like this. Every single one of them, guys. Every single person that you will ever encounter that is as, I don't know, demagogue, let's say, as he is attempting to portray himself to be. Guys, in the background of who he is internally, meet him in real life. He's that. He's this. Guys, I'm telling you, terrible individual. None of what he's saying means anything. He's saying it for the views, for the clicks, guys. I can tell you, meeting me in public, for example, meeting me in real life, I'm quiet. I'm telling you, I am terrible in public. I have Asperger's. I don't like speaking to people, and it's nothing to do with you as in the person I'm encountering. It's just that I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I don't know what to say. I can't explain it.
It is you, the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh, guys, his backstory is rich. I'm telling you. I wish I had a backstory like this man. I'm telling you, I don't. But it would be amazing.
Tascon.
With Robert Donat as Edmund Dantes.
Not my sword, Mondego, but your past that disarmed you.
Never seen it.
Really?
It's a good movie. Well, I've seen the remake, not that one.
Does it have a happy ending?
Does it have to have a happy ending?
Only celluloid can deliver.
Where he often worked long hours after everyone else had gone home. Lewis, you will be sorely missed.
Yes. To answer your question, yes.
Did you have anything to do with that?
Yes.
Yes, busy boy.
Yeah, but after all that, they put him in charge of a detention facility at Lark Hill.
Well, no good deed goes unpunished.
Ooh. And now we're getting into V's backstory.
Do you
Correlated.
think there's a connection between...
As head of the detention program at that time.
Before you go any further, let me remind you, Inspector, things were very chaotic back then.
Right.
Right now, we don't have the problems we had back then. We all did what we had to do. And in those circumstances, we did the best we could.
Cover up.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just a cover up, guys. Completely.
Until my brother died. That was when everything changed. My brother was one of the students at St. Mary's. After he died, my parents became political.
Ah.
The world is screwed up. Believe me, I know it better than most. Which is why I wanted to ask if there's anything I can do to help make it right.
Guys, her accent, this accent has to be fake.
Please let me know.
If you wish.
Who is this actress?
Fired in the code vault. Everything we've got on lock is in there.
Thanks. This is a great help.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Be very
they're not gonna like the fact that you found that.
first.
Another doctor. Why does a detention facility need so many doctors?
They're testing
this is
something.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, Father Lilliman.
Lilliman?
Paid almost 200 grand a month.
Whoa.
No, that is interesting.
Whoa.
Oh, my.
Your Grace.
To think that I doubted your loveliness for an instant.
What is this? But I believe it. I believe it completely.
Oh, my child.
Let me show you the firmness of my belief.
Let me show you the firmness of my belief. Makes sense.
Reverend.
Oh, my God. She wasn't lying.
That's it.
Oh, of course. So the priest has a Bible, but the Bible, obviously it's cut out. It's cut out. Of course, let's destroy the this is wild, guys. Of course, firearm. Listen.
Oh, hello. Children's hour at the Abbey.
Children's hour at the Abbey, and they're just all completely fine with it. Okay.
In these volatile times, mistakes like Jordan Tower can no longer be tolerated if indeed Jordan Tower was an accident.
It wasn't.
What does that mean? The Chancellor suspects there might be an informer.
Honestly, it seems like that. It seems like he's getting his information from somewhere.
I've been a party member for 27 years.
If I were you, Chief Inspector, I'd find him soon.
Like, I understand the concept of like the social contract. I understand the concept of like decorum, but I am honestly not sure I would be able to listen to that man speak to me the way he's speaking to me, like man to man. I'm just going to be honest. All right. But again, this is why I stay in the house. Okay, because obviously I may not be prepared for what's outside. Right? I'm just going to be honest here, guys. Because I'm not sure I'd be able to just gently take some grown man threatening me to my face. Why are you threatening me? Who are you again? Regular person? All right. You have superpowers or something? Like, can you outrun what's on my side?
If the government ever searched my house, you would be the least of my problems.
Okay. Enlighten us. Oh, of course, a secret wall. What do we have here?
Cost me more than this house, but no matter how bad I feel, it always cheers me up.
Look at all this contraband.
Because in this world, if I were to invite who I desired, I would undoubtedly find myself without a home, let alone a television show.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You wear a mask for so long, you forget who you were beneath it.
I'm sorry, Chief Inspector. Same basic talks.
But everyone is wearing a mask.
Psychologist brother.
But there's something else you can help me with. You started as a botanist, didn't you?
Like, she looks scared.
It's a scarlet carson. They're believed to be extinct.
You don't believe that they're extinct by the looks in your face. I mean, I guess maybe she's just shocked by encountering something that may be extinct.
It's late or early.
Call him again, I want that name.
Guys, a name change sounds so cool, right? Like, I would love to change my name. I think I'm going to it one time in my life. I'm probably going to change my name, right? I just haven't thought, like, what would I change my name to? I don't know. Maybe something historically funny or something. I don't know. Maybe like a court jester or something. I don't know. But something interesting, though. Absolutely.
It's you, isn't it?
V for Vendetta. Yeah, I mean, guys, all he's doing is writing all the people who apparently have like done something to him. I mean, obviously has something to do with the burns on his body, most likely.
I was given one of your roses today. I wasn't sure you were the terrorist until I saw it.
Killed you 10 minutes ago while you slept.
Oh, this man is wild. Wild. Yeah. Pull up to the scene with all that noise. You'll catch him. Don't worry, you'll catch him.
You would do well, Inspector, to put it out of your mind.
Huh. Yeah, guys, I think it's a little too dark in that room. Where the Chancellor is, they should probably add like a lot more. Well, how about this? They should have added a lot more ambient light around him and not just the only lights that are like visually on him right now. The reason why I'm saying this is because, guys, look at how big everything is here. It almost doesn't make any sense, guys. Right? What you should be doing or looking to do is make the room very lowly lit, right? But still there's some light, so we're not having to look at his eyes in this current state. It looks like deer in headlights, if that makes any sense, guys. It looks terrible. It really looks terrible.
Made me nervous, but afterwards the commander assured me there wouldn't be a problem. June 2nd. I keep wondering if these people knew how they might be helping their country, if they would act any differently.
No.
They're so weak and pathetic. They never look you in the eye. My fine subject said he could no longer remember who he was or where he was from. Whoever he was, he is now the key to our dream. And the hope that all of this will not be in vain.
V5, fifth letter. Oh my God.
not with eyes. There were no eyes.
There were no eyes. Yeah, he's incredibly burnt this.
But I know he was looking at me because I felt it.
Wow. Like burnt his genitalia off also.
What is that you're making?
We call it eggy in the basket. My mum used to make them.
This is weird.
What?
The first morning I was with him, he made me eggs just like this.
Really?
Maybe he's V, other than the fact that that guy's like 6'6", and V is not. So, like, a weird
I
coincidence.
swear.
That is a strange coincidence. Although, there's an obvious explanation.
There is.
Yes, Evie. I am V.
Nah.
Must you know the truth?
No, no, no.
You're stunned, I know. It's hard to believe, isn't it, that beneath this wrinkled, well-fed...
That is not funny, Gordon.
Yeah.
A little funny. Little funny.
I'm useless without a studio audience.
What if the worst, the most horrifying biological attack in this country's history was not the work of religious extremists?
Well, I don't understand. We know it was. They were caught. They confessed.
And they were
Uh-huh.
I know.
Right.
And maybe that's really what happened.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
But I see this chain of events.
I see where he's going, and I definitely agree with what he's saying here. Like, the path that he's taking? Yeah.
If our own government was responsible for the deaths of almost 100,000 people, would you really want to know?
Personally, yeah. Personally. But again, I'm a different type of individual. But I think I would have probably guessed and figured it out that that was the case anyway, based off of kind of how this world works. There's a lot of odd coincidences, right? A lot of lies, a lot of false truths.
Warm milk. There's nothing better.
I understand you enjoy a glass every night, Chancellor.
Since I was a boy.
Okay.
Chancellor.
he's not still alive, isn't he? Terrorist has been neutralized. Oh, my God!
Oh, bro, you're gonna go to jail.
Well, you're my agent. That's what I pay you for. Protect me. Should have hired him years ago to be my mother.
You're mad.
Oh, no.
Either that or I wasn't breastfed.
Oh, no.
Is everything a joke to you, Gordon?
It seems like it.
What if they come after you?
They're going to.
I'm going to have to...
And how are you going to explain this to the public? Like, seriously. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Your legs still work?
No.
Oh, no.
You have one chance and only one chance to save your life.
Oh,
You
wow.
must tell us the identity or whereabouts of Codename V.
She really doesn't know much.
If your information...
Guys, not even one time have I seen them give her water.
My name is Valerie. I don't think I'll live much longer, and I wanted to tell someone about my life. This is the only autobiography that I will ever write. And God, I'm writing it on toilet paper.
That's really hard toilet paper, bro.
This is the... I thought we would love each other forever.
Huh.
I remember our teacher telling us that it was an adolescent
Guys, is that really a thing? Like, wrists are some type of attractant?
phase that people at last inch of us. But within that inch, we are free.
You throw away your daughter? But that's... Whoa.
Ends whenever you want it to.
It was the most important role of my life.
Ari? Guys, was this filmed with Ari? I don't think so. Was it? Doesn't look like it. But how about this? Maybe it could have been filmed with Ari. I mean, this movie's from what, the early 2000s? Maybe this does look like 2000s Ari, colors and textures. Because,
Not because of my
maybe.
career, but worse and worse, and eventually came to London.
It's a bill proposed by...
Listen, it happens in the US first, and then it bleeds into London. Everything does. Well, not specifically London, but the UK in general. If it's what happens there, the culture somehow just shifts. I don't know, maybe through the internet or something, right? It always bleeds into London.
The Undersecretary
Well, the UK.
for Defence, Adam Sutler.
About buying food. I've never cried so hard in my life.
Wasn't long before they came for me. Guys, that's what happens. And it's going to happen to kind of everyone, I would say. Like, if you ignore people's plights, just be aware. Whatever you see them going through, eventually, it's going to come to you, right? So that's why it's really important not to just ignore when you hear people are going through things, because they will always, in fact, come for you. And then they came for me. I'm telling you. Pay attention.
And it is the only thing in the world worth having. We must never lose it or give it away. We must never let them take it from us.
All right, here's the thing. So apparently this is toilet paper that she's writing on, right? But the problem that I'm having with this is she just pulled it out of the toilet, like deep within the in the toilet, right? It should have degraded by now. I'm just going to be honest. It should have degraded. She could not write on it. Where'd she get the pencil from? Where'd you get the pencil? How does it look like this? Okay, it looks like a dry piece of paper. Unless this is also punishment. They're giving them, like, I don't know, tracing paper or wax paper to clean themselves with. Most likely, that could be it. Hey, listen, let's add some extra added punishment.
I hope that whoever you are, you escape this place. I hope that the world turns.
I love that transition.
We must
Like, they're literally in the same position, and then it's solid. It's actually solid.
never, with all my heart, I love you.
I'm gonna be honest. Don't even think that means something, because if it was someone else, she'd say the same exact thing. Okay, I would say that is a weak gesture. You can't just blindly say I love you to someone. You don't know this person. Why would you want to kiss this person? This person could have like mouth diseases and things like that. Ew, it's nasty. You don't care? You don't care?
And that unless you are ready to offer your cooperation, you are to be executed.
Why is this person shrouded?
Do you understand?
Like this.
What I'm telling you?
Thank you. But I'd rather die behind the chemical sheds.
Then you have no fear anymore. You're completely free.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she still has some type of fear. It's just that she just is, extremely loyal. It's a great thing, right? But I wouldn't say she has no fear. Wait, completely free. Bro, don't go out there. This is a trap. I don't believe nothing. I think he's trying really hard not to seem like he's crazy. All right, I'm just gonna be honest. He's trying really hard not to be like, listen, I'm the craziest person you'll ever meet in your entire life, bro. You're crazy. We know where we are right now. We're in V's cavern, right? He set this whole thing up, bro. The letter that you were clinging on to is fake. Okay, the letter you're clinging onto is fake, and he set that up with like a couple of guys.
Thought they'd arrest him, but when they found a Quran in his house, they had him executed.
Of course they did. It was mandatory, apparently.
Fortunately, I got to you before they did. I wish there'd been an easier way, but there wasn't.
Bro, you are crazy.
I know you may never forgive me.
I can't feel anything anymore.
Don't.
Yes, you can. You're crying. What are you talking about? Literally, you're not. At this very specific time when you walked out of the door, you were not crying. Okay? And no one has physically harmed you up until right now at all. Right? And you just started crying. So you can't say you don't feel something when you're literally feeling something to the point where you're crying. Even though that feeling is just purely mental. You're literally crying.
Don't run from it, Evie. You've been
feeling
running all your life.
Now you're hyperventilating. That's a whole lot of feeling. Asthma.
You are calm. You're still. Try to feel now what you felt then.
She can't feel. Who are the other guys? I can tell you two distinct voices.
Yes,
I can't stay here.
I know. Well, you won't find any more locked doors here.
I thought about
He's in love with her.
right knowing you wrote it.
Right, take your fake letter back.
Evie, may I ask you for something? If I had one wish, I would wish to see you again.
Run.
If only once before the...
Ministry officials expect water coupon prices to rise. Police have arrested 9 suspects.
Can you believe...
Water coupon prices.
New airborne pathogen has killed 27 people.
Authorities have uncovered new evidence.
Yeah, let's just hit them with as much negative news as humanly possible, just so they fear, and then they become somewhat insular and just accept whatever the government says. Makes sense.
Linking the terrorist organization
Makes all the sense in the world.
to the St. Mary.
Our story begins, as these stories often do, with a young, up-and-coming politician. He's a deeply religious man and a member of the Conservative Party. He's completely single-minded and has no regard for political process.
Crazy. I'm sorry. This is hilarious. Let's continue. Right? Right?
The goal is power. How best to use such a weapon?
Easy. You give it to everyone. And then you just continue to instill as much fear as humanly possible into the masses, right? Because their neighbors start to get it, right? And then the next step is say, I can save you. Don't worry, I can save you. I can absolutely save you. Just agree to this, right? Get rid of all these freedoms that you think you have. Listen, you no longer need those. Don't worry, I got you. We're here, right? We're here. I'll cure everyone, but let's make sure we get rid of the people who we don't really, those that are different and ones we don't like, type of thing, guys. This is based off of the story that's being told here. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it.
Put Creedy onto 24-hour surveillance. When I feel safe that he can't pick his nose without you knowing, I'll contact you again. Till then, cheerio.
Rookwood. Why didn't you come forward before?
Oh, would he?
What were you waiting for?
Well,
You,
Inspector.
obviously. Someone like you. I mean, because it's pretty obvious he's on the fence.
Failure. 347 days, gentlemen. 347 failures.
Chancellor, we do not have the adequate force.
We are being buried beneath the avalanche of your inadequacies, Mr. Creedy.
Ooh. We are being buried underneath the avalanche of your inadequacies. Guys, listen. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And everything that was going to happen.
Guys, I'm not generally a fan of scenes like this because it's not that they're just foreshadowing, just to foreshadow. These are kind of like spoilers. So now I know that this is obviously a train track, guys, and Creedy is going to delete V in the train station. Mm-hmm. Yeah. British
So do you know what's
fertilizer.
going to happen? No. It was a feeling.
I'm guessing that's going to be some piece of the explosive.
I can guess.
Right.
With so much chaos, someone will do something stupid.
And mess it all up. Oh, yep. Well, that's the catalyst. Right there. Right there. That was the moment right there. You deleted. Oh, my God. Anything you thought was going to help will no longer help. Things are just going to get terrible. You just deleted the girl. All right? A child. So now everyone obviously is going to use that as the spark that lights the revolution. Congratulations. You played yourself. Yeah, that badge, the badge doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't. Sadly. Well, gladly. Guys, there used to be a show that used to come on TV many years ago. It was called V. I loved it. It was like about some aliens or something like that. Has nothing to do with it, but this logo pretty much is identical.
I guess whatever you did to me were better than I'd have imagined.
Right, you turn into another person. You even exude a different energy.
I have a gift for you.
So it happens with traumatic events. He traumatized you.
Evie, but
Basically just defined that.
I'd like to ask you something.
Protester, any instigator or agitator will be made example of.
Chancellor, there is a contingency that has not been addressed.
And what is that, Mr. Dusk?
Should the terrorists succeed...
He won't.
He will.
I understand that it is highly unlikely, but if he
He has
does...
to.
If he does, and something happens to that building.
There is a face beneath this mask, but it's not me. I'm no more that face than I am the muscles beneath it, or the bones beneath them.
So what he's saying that he's an idea. Bro, you're gonna he get a lot of ladies, guys. I'm telling you. Bro, you are cryptic enough to listen.
I understand.
What usually happens when people without guns stand up to people with guns.
The reason why I'll never give my guns up. People ask me all the time, right? In some of the videos where I mentioned something about a firearm, they're like, "Oh, if you need that, you're weak." Okay, you're saying this from a country that doesn't have guns, right? But I hear you. But like, I'm not giving my guns up, right? Like, I mean, listen. So when I'm in Spain, obviously I don't have my guns, right? But in the United States of America, full arsenal, completely full arsenal. I'm not giving my guns away, bro. They're mine. Right? We have not seen many very good examples of when countries that have firearms, right, get those firearms taken away. Guys, I'm looking for a really good example. Show me one. I can't find one, guys. Or maybe I haven't looked deep enough, I guess, potentially, right? But all of the big cases have been absolutely terrible. If you want to talk about a government just completely running over its people, completely, yeah.
And it's really going to happen, isn't it?
It will if you want it to.
What?
This is my gift to you, Evie. Everything that I have, my home, my books, the gallery, this train. I'm leaving to you.
Bro, he groomed her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is called grooming. All right, I haven't dug into what that could mean. I could be using it wrong, but to my knowledge, at least, this is grooming. He groomed you, Evie. All right, by force.
Do with what you will. All I want, all I deserve, is at the end of that tunnel.
That's not true.
I mean, a little bit true, to be honest here. Like, I understand the concept of retribution and vengeance and, you know, all these other things, right? But he absolutely deleted people. He did that. And this was not in, like, self-defense. He sat down and thought about doing these things. He kind of deserves whatever's at the end of that tunnel, bro. Like, I understand the concept of the idea and all these other things, guys, just like keeping like his thing alive. I get that, right? But he, as the person beneath that mask, has done a lot of terrible things. This is weird.
Our enemy is an insidious one, seeking to divide us.
Guys, he just popped up out of nowhere. All right? He wasn't there. They all had flashlights, couldn't see him. You heard no movement. he just appeared.
And destroy the very found.
Mr. Creedy?
Disgusting. I feel nothing.
It's time to have a look at your face. Take off your mask.
Please take off your mask. Oh, okay.
Longer standing, because if I am, you'll all be dead before you've reloaded.
That's impossible.
Okay. Oh. Well, what? Okay, guys, he has some type of magic powers, okay? He appears out of nowhere. Somehow he was able to take all of these bullets, guys. You know. And it's not like they're not hitting him, because we see very often, like, splatters of the red viscous fluid coming out. And he's standing back up. Like, not one of you guys got a headshot? Not one of you guys got a headshot. Like, what is this mask made out of? We saw it break a mirror without breaking itself, so maybe a hard plastic? But again, how did it block? Again, guys, maybe no one got a single headshot. For some reason, you guys were aiming, I don't know, whatever.
Beneath this mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And ideas are
Have you not been paying?
Bulletproof.
Ideas are bulletproof. The movie's great, guys. It's just it's great.
And everything changed. I fell in love with you, Evie.
Yeah, bro, that was obvious.
Like I no longer believed I could.
I don't want you to die.
He's going to. Enemy contact. The citizens are the enemies. Noted.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was right.
About what?
That this country needs more than a building right now. It needs hope.
And the destruction of Parliament obviously will be an anchor to said hope. All right.
Tell me, do you like music, Mr. Finch?
Yeah, maybe we should move. Right. Like, this is a beautiful scene. It's stunning to look at. Completely. Lit very well.
Who's Edmund Dantes?
Well played.
And who's my father?
Well played. Well played.
And my mother.
They're showing all of the people who expired. It seems. Yeah, that's a woman with the letter.
But I will never forget the man and what he meant to me.
All right, guys, this was huge. That's it. This was a huge thing. the concept of revolution has been, floating around every single country since the beginning of probably countries. Some countries have done it better, and I would hope that something like this never needs to happen. But I think if we continue down some of the paths that we're moving, I think that this is probably something that could happen. Some rogue demagogue taking over our nation at the highest station, telling its cohorts and followers all types of crazy things because they love him and they'll believe him, right? And that's basically what this is. I mean, this is really close to life, I'd say, in a way, right? I think it was filmed very well. This is something that I will definitely go back to. I think I need to rewatch this one. This is a rewatch. A couple of the movies recently are definitely pretty heavy rewatches, but this one here is really interesting for the sake of it being something like a revolutionary type of movie. I definitely love the references to the Count of Monte Cristo. Also, okay, wait. The joke is over. Cristo, the Count of Monte Cristo, not Crisco. No more Criscos, guys. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys want to see the full length reaction, it is on Patreon at the second tier, and I'll catch you guys later.